Absolutely heartbreaking story out of Sayreville, New Jersey tonight, where a 30-year-old city council member, Eunice Jumfor, was shot and killed in what appears to be a targeted attack just outside of her home. Fox News correspondent Nate Foy has all the details. Nate.
Yeah, Laura, just an absolutely tragic story. New Jersey Councilwoman Eunice Jumfor was a 30-year-old mother of a young daughter. She was very involved in her church. Yet, according to multiple reports, she was targeted in this shooting while driving near her home. And she wasn't shot by one stray bullet. She was shot multiple times. Police found her dead when they arrived at the crime scene. Jumfor was the chair of Sayreville's Public Safety Committee, and she worked very closely with the new police chief to reduce crime. But Sayreville's business administrator says he doesn't think that played a role in her murder.
I can't think of anything that she could have done or said that would have made her a target of such a heinous act. Nothing that would lead us to believe it had her role in the public safety community had nothing to do with this horrifying incident.
Laura, this is the neighborhood where Jumfor was murdered. Police tell us this is very unusual here. It's not the type of place where you would expect something like this to happen.
Yeah, I should have made this story. I should have talked about this topic, I think, on the 4th of February, but because of other engagements and other things, I couldn't get to it. So I'm apologizing for that. And let's go straight to the story. According to reports, I have a sad news where a woman of a Ghanaian descent who lives in New Jersey, she's actually a councilwoman in New Jersey, a preacher too, was killed in New Jersey, and her name is Eunice Jumfor. Sorry, her name was Eunice Jumfor. According to a report, the 30-year-old mother was shot when she was finding a parking space in her apartment, before she could go into her building. An unknown gunman came straight to her and shot her several times. No motive has been established and investigation is still ongoing, so we are waiting for the police to come out with their report. Yeah, I got this news from Fox TV and Fox News, and there was something that actually got my attention, which was, I don't know whether, should I say funny, ridiculous, or derogatory. I don't know which was which. So I think one of her, should I say, colleagues was interviewed live on Fox TV, and one question was asked. Since the lady was a religious person, the news reporter asked whether the crime or the motivation behind the crime, the one who was motivated to kill her, the motivation was based on the lady and based on the religious conflict that is happening in Ghana. And that really caught my attention, and I was asking myself, do we have any religious conflict in Ghana?
Go and ask your grandfather.
Let's watch the video and let's laugh together at it.
Do you have any sense that this could be some type of hate crime, religiously motivated, given the religious violence that's happening in Nigeria? Some say that this violence could be brought, from Ghana, could be brought to the United States. Is that possible?
Anything's possible, just because what's going on, like what we had in problem with Bloomfield and everything that's...
I know I sound insensitive for laughing at this issue, at this juncture, addressing this issue, because it's a sad issue, and my prayer goes out to the family, and I pray that God bring justice to them. But what makes it funny is that what research did they do to know that there is a religious tension in Ghana? For the past 60-something years that Ghana has been alive, I've never heard of any religious tension in Ghana. If there will be any tension, it is either between families or tribal. But I've never heard anything about Christians or Muslims or any form of religious people fighting each other in Ghana, to the extent that they would hire assassins to go to America and go and kill a Ghanaian who is a Christian. So, it's funny, it's laughable, and I personally think that these things are some of the mistakes we overlook. And I don't know whether we could, form a social media pressure group to let them decline what they just said or just let it go. Anyway, it's sad, and I pray that God heals the family. And also, I pray that we get justice to this issue. The name is ADB, and that was my opinion. I'm not dismissing. Hasta la vista.
And we say bye-bye.